So we've already had our first hero SBCs, the Max 86, the Max 87, so it's surely only a matter of time now until we start getting our first Icon Gamble of the year. And yesterday in the code, we got a brand new pack added, a Max 87 base Icon pack. So it's happening. And you know what that means? It's time to whip out the old tier list. So here we are, all 26 icons that fall into the Max 87 category. We got some pretty interesting options, a lot of similar familiar faces that were recognized in previous years, but a couple of new additions that genuinely could be really nice pulls from this. For the best place to buy FC26 coins, look no further than MMOEXP.com. And when you're at checkout, do not forget to use my code Morsey to save yourself 8% off your entire order. Link in the description. And as always, we got the S, we got the A, B, and C tiers. S essentially being the best of the best. You can't really get much better. A being GG's, you got a fantastic pull. B, very usable. Okay, could get into your team. And C, a little bit of lucky bear luck next time kind of vibes. All right, so let's kick things off then. And Gattuso and Veron are up first. Gattuso and Veron. Okay. I'm not gonna lie to you, Gattuso, I think he's in the B tier. Definitely usable, and I think with CDMs especially this year, of course, we're recording this before Busquets comes out, the end of an era, and also a certain Paul Pogba has been leaked to become a Ultimate Scream. But Gattuso, I reckon he's usable. Definitely could get some use out of him. Veron, similar kind of vibe, but I think he's just a little bit of a level below Gattuso in game. He's got a fantastic playstyle plus, but realistically, out of this pack, if you're getting a Veron, it's definitely one of the worst ones. Xabi Alonso, long ball pass, playstyle plus, and in previous years, really solid actually. I quite got on with his, I think there's a future star icon. Might have been a different promo, but he had some sort of SBC last year that was fantastic. This year around with the long ball, and just knowing how good Xabi Alonso was in previous games, I think he's going to be definitely a usable card here. Henrik Larsson, similar kind of vibe. They always do him dirty, by the way. Like on paper and in game, he feels okay, but the lack of like playstyle plus, I think he's got precision header, and not having too many meta like base playstyles definitely do frustrate me. For that reason, he's joining the boys in the B tier. Definitely usable, but one of the worst for sure. There's definitely a fair few cards that fall into the middle of the park category here for this SBC. A lot of these icons probably are usable as well. It's obviously team dependent. On my RTG, for example, if I got any of these, they're probably getting a run out at this stage of the game. But Roy Keane, I tell you what, ping pass playstyle plus carries it. Okay, brand new icon this year, it is Sissy, and oh my days, she's a nightmare to play against. If you've got her pre-order icon, I'm sure you're probably still using her, or she's at least a super sub for you. Crazy card, super hard to defend with how quick she is on the ball. Has to be an A tier pick for me, the first of a few to come in this video. Like, I feel like if you get this card with the incisive and how the meta works this year, you'll have a field day. The left stick dribbling, the Beyblade-esque movement on the edge of the box, and the shooting actually being 88 is really, really nice for this card. I definitely wouldn't mind it if I got her on the RTG, that's all I'm saying. Ian, right, my guy. Chip shot. Why has he got chip shot playstyle plus EA Sports? Okay, all right, I'm not gonna lie. Watched a few goal compilations of the boy, and there's a lot of chips involved, so that might be why. But imagine this guy with like a finesse or a low-driven playstyle plus. Yes, he definitely suits the meta this year in regards to like body type and the way he feels on the ball. Shooting's fantastic. I just can't quite put him into that A tier, so he's going to go in the top of B. Kluivert, low-driven playstyle plus, yes. Previous years is a very hot or cold kind of player. I think I'm gonna sneak him to the tippity top of the C tier. Like on paper, if you're opening this icon pack, you want to get better than this. He's definitely gonna be one of the worst options. But one thing to mention with Kluivert, obviously it depends on your playstyle, but he does have the base enforcer playstyle, which is actually pretty crazy. Hold left trigger, find a bit of space to get the shot off, and he should still do a good job for you. Claude Makelele up next, intercept playstyle plus, 86 defending, 86 physicality. Boys, if you get him, that's an S tier pick all day, every day. That's the CDM sorted for the foreseeable. As I mentioned in regards to Xabi Alonso, at the current time recording CDMs, there's not too many crazy meta ones about the place. We got the obvious players like Reinders, Gravenberg, to name a few, and also Kobe Maino as well from the season pass, also very good. But Claude right now, just super solid, really quick with the intercept as well. I do actually want to have a quick look at his base playstyles. Only 3-star, which is a bit of a pain. Block, slide, tackle, press, proven, relentless. I reckon this card's going to be fantastic. On the ball as well, the dribbling stats, they're going to come in clutch. Robert Pires, finesse shot playstyle plus. He is going to the tippity top of the B tier. Something about Pires every year. I actually really like his cards. I'm an Arsenal fan, so the bias is strong here. Finesse shot is good. especially sometimes when you don't have super high shot power, you just tend to kind of bend it top corner quite easily. And this year, I reckon it's going to be the same. On the ball, you're lacking a little bit. Doesn't really feel meta in games, but Robert Pires for sure. Going to be a usable shout, I've got no doubts. Hernan Crespo, precision header. It's not your year, Hernan, lad. You're in the C tier. We're not messing about with this one, boys. Big Sol Campbell. 81 pace, 88 physical, 87 defending. Dribbling and passing's a little bit muddied with this player. All right, let's be real. We're not doing too much when it comes to, carrying the ball out the back. The dribbling, it's not there, minus reactions, composure. You've also got bruiser, aerial fortress, precision header, and block. So arguably not the best defensive play styles. But slide tackle I really like this year. And for that reason, partner that with the defending and physicals and how solid he is normally, I reckon he's definitely an A tier pick. Not quite ahead of Sissy, but 100% a usable icon. Okay, then Hernandez up next. And first touch playstyle plus isn't the best, but it is really nice to have for a forward player. He's got low driven base, good speed, good shooting, good dribbling. I reckon he's an A tier option, man. Like, he'll be really, really good in game. I've got no doubts about it. Look at the dribbling, looks fantastic. The shooting and the speed. If you want a man who's going to score you goals at this stage, he's got the Poacher plus plus, which definitely makes sense, as well as game changer, which can't be overlooked. On a freestyle weak foot, cutting in on the right on his strong foot. Game changer will find the back of the net for you. And he's not the biggest, 5'9", right? So I reckon that with his body type being average medium, not going to be crazy quick and cracked, but the dribbling stats there, they're going to carry the card. And I reckon he's an A tier option for me, man. Suka up next. Similar kind of vibe, actually. I'm going to put him to the top of B. It's a close one. I've actually used Suka on this game. The shooting, fantastic. The dribbling's really solid as well. Game Changer Playstyle Plus is also decent. Once again, I'd much rather the base and maybe like a low driven. But having technical with consistent dribbling stats here, brilliant composure, the shooting can definitely carry the card. I'm a fan of him, bro. I reckon there's a lot of like forward players in this SBC that are going to be very usable. Talk about usable. Talk about solid, no nonsense, going to be in your team with the foreseeable. Zambrotta. Gianluca is an S tier pick for me. This guy, every single year, just fantastic. Really solid in the defense, but also contributing going forward. Carrying the ball out, he could do it all. And this is 100% an S tier option. Tell you what, joining him in the S tier, no messing about, is going to be Nemanja Vidic. 90 defending, super high physical speed. He's not slow. With the bruiser, let me quickly check his base playstyles this year, actually. I'm intrigued to see if they've changed here. Let's have a little look. Nah, so we don't have the anticipate, but we've got jockey, block, slide tackle, aerial fortress, and precision header. No defender plus, just stopper plus plus, which is a bit of a pain. And he's not completely perfect, but at this stage, no doubt he's going to be an absolute brick wall at the back. And definitely an S tier shout from this. Ashley Cole, I'm a massive fan of having Jockey Playstyle Plus this year. I think it is really good, especially for fullbacks. Just being able to try and contain the super quick, tricky wingers. Ashley Cole, lacking a bit in the physicals. He's got pace, but he's not super fast. I reckon he's 100% going to be here. Just nestling nicely between Campbell and Sissy. A really good card to get. Emmanuel Petit. Now, I'll tell you what. Every year, this man's an absolute bully. I put him in a similar kind of like category to Hullet in the way that he's just everywhere. And he's so big, so physical, so wide and like imposing on the pitch. Relentless Playstyle Plus is a little bit frustrating. However, base playstyles coming out of his eyebrows, boys. He's got intercept, incisive, anticipate, press proven, slide tackle, and power shot. Bro, if you get this card, you're absolutely flying. As I said, the only thing that lets it down is the relentless. I'm going to sneak him in S. I don't care. He's in the S tier. Ian Rush then. First touch playstyle plus. As we mentioned earlier, it's not the end of the world. He's got fantastic shooting. Dribbling's good as well, but let's be real, boys. You don't want to be getting yourself an Ian Rush. I'm putting him in the C tier, though. I think he's definitely usable, but there's so much better, or so many better options out there. Perfect example is Char. First year on the game, quick step playstyle plus on the card, and I don't know if you've used him or played against him this year. He is a handful. Really quick, really direct, and fantastic in front of goal. This one with quick step playstyle plus as well. I don't mind it. I think he would be better with like a finesse or a low driven, but still. Undeniably one of the best cards you can get here. I'm going to put him at the very, very top of the A tier. One thing to mention as well is the base playstyles with this card. You got Quick Step Plus, of course, Rapid, Ticky, Low Driven, and that Enforcer. Utilize it as much as you can, boys, and you're going to be a pain to play against. Michael Essien, here we go. Jockey Playstyle Plus on a CDM. He's also got base Anticipate and base Incisive. There's no denying it, right? I'm putting him right up here alongside Claude. Just an elite level CDM at this stage of the game. Frank Lampard with the power shot and the long shot talent. 88 in the shooting department. And I always feel like he gets a little bit overlooked. I know he's not like incredibly meta in game, but I really enjoyed him last year and previous years. Like the cover star Icon SBC comes to mind. I thought it was really solid. This year around, I think he'd be good as well. I'm going to put him towards the back of the A tier here. I'm just going to nestle him in this little gap. Now, Fernando Torres. Having used this card this year and how annoying it is to play against this year with the finesse shot playstyle plus, the speed, the physicality, the size. Like I swear in game, or back when he actually played football, he wasn't as big as he is in game. I don't know if it's just me, maybe he was, but undeniably and undoubtedly, probably the best you can get out of this. I think Fernando is going to be the chase out of this whole SBC. You're getting a striker that is going to do the business and do it in style. He's the most expensive, as you can see, at 655k. Low driven, game changer, quick step, rapid. He's lacking maybe like an enforcer would be quite nice, or at least something along those lines to back up the kind of physicality that he brings here. And looking at the actual physicals, they're not that bad, right? They're not like insanely like big or solid or anything like that, but he is big and solid in game. With the finesse shots, boys, you'll have fun. You'll score endless goals with this card, no doubts about it. That's why he's at the tippity top. John Barnes, game changer playstyle plus, the dribbling, the speed. Cracking card, mate. A tier all day. Now, Gianfranco Zola, it genuinely might be my chase out of this. I feel like if I could pick any single player out of this list, he is going to be up there. I think he might be my number one. For that reason, he's definitely in the S tier, and I'm putting him just behind Fernando Torres, because this guy, on the ball, ridiculous, to shoot him with the finesse as well, but tricks the technical finesse and game changer, and dead ball is a combination for fun, enjoyment, and also dominance on this game. I've got no doubt he's going to be fantastic. And last but not least, Rijkaard with intercept playstyle plus. Where are we going to land, sir? Are you in the B? Nah, he's going in the A tier for sure, man. Once again, a really solid CDM. He's big, he's physical, imposing with the intercept playstyle plus as well. I don't think you could go wrong. So there it is, my tier list for the Max 87 Icon. And I'm not going to lie, looking at some of the players you could get in the A and S, this could be a decent SBC. It all depends on the price. Take in mind, I think the cheapest option might be maybe Veron, or maybe even Ian Rush or Keane. I believe about 100k or just under is the cheapest icon in this tier list. So I can't see it being around that price tag. I think we're looking at maybe 150k to 200k here, just a rough prediction. But if it is that case, it could be worth the gamble, because you're looking at some really nice options to add to your squad. But of course, EA Sports up in the ante with the SBCs this week coming, man. We got Busquets, Alba, Paul Pogba, and of course Ultimate Scream coming this weekend. So maybe don't jump the gun. Obviously, I'm recording this a little bit before potential release. It's currently Tuesday, the 21st of October at the time recording. So this might be a week away until the actual SBC comes out. So obviously, it's all depending on the situation we're at the time and how much fodder is. But I think it could be a decent shout, but not a must commit. Obviously, I'd rather be doing a player like Pogba or Busquets if it comes down to it. But let me know your thoughts, guys. If you're watching this after open the SBC, let me know who you got down below. Smash a like if you enjoy these tier lists. Subscribe if you're new. Catch you later.